Hello again, YouTube, and today we have something just a tad bit different. We got one of those videos where we do a voiceover of a pre-recorded video. Wasn't really planning on doing this all day. I just kind of was like, oh, this is cool, I'm going to try this. Basically, what you're seeing right now is the original video footage is like almost 16 minutes long. I don't know. We'll cut the video short when I run out of stuff to say. Unless I talk through the whole entire fucking thing, which I really hope I don't. But, yeah. So, what you're seeing right now is Minecraft on the Xbox One, obviously, because you can tell there's a little bit of choppiness. It's not as 1080p enough if it was on the PC and whatever. All that shit. Anyway, so there's about 3 clips that are, I guess you could say, sewn together into this. There's not really any transition, visual effects in here, but whatever. So it's just kind of made this on the fly and threw the voice recording in over on top of it. It's also, I was testing out the Upload Studio format thing on the Xbox One. And I've uploaded several videos from there before. Any of the gameplay videos you see, like GTA 5 or Goat Simulator, or any of the recent ones, at least recently, have all been from the Xbox DVR. And some people are like, well, I could have told you that. It looks like shit. And I'm like, okay, don't care. Buy me a fucking DVR then. Buy me an external DVR if you're that fucking pissed. I don't care. Anyway, so, all of them have been from that. Well, in this new Xbox update, they added some features to it. And one of the features is it makes it a little bit easier to edit stuff. And I don't know if they added it in this update or if they added it in some other previous update, but you can put multiple clips into one, continuous video. But there's no, transitions in there, which I'm pretty sure they're doing in, another update here pretty soon. But, adding transitions, which would be nice, because then you don't really have to use a computer at all then. Just use your Xbox for videos. That's all you gotta do. The only thing that's a downside is the video quality itself is still kind of shit. So that's why you get an Xbox One S, because it's supposed to do videos better. Actual HD recording, none of this fucking potato 480 recording shit. Or at least is what I would consider it. Yeah, so what this is Minecraft. It's the Greek mythology map. It's not a skin. Well, they do have a Greek mythology skin pack, but it's basically like a map pack or a theme pack. And basically, what it is I guess the people over at Mojang or somebody or developers or someone built this huge map, and it's usually themed with texture packs and stuff. And they built this huge map. And it's really detailed. They got a Halo one. They got Mass Effect. They got to have a whole bunch of different ones. So basically, this one is Greek mythology, and this one's basically, it's based off of Greek times, and the old marble slabs everywhere, and that type of shit. So yeah, just kind of trying this out. Also, I'll throw a couple other little things that would normally be in a vlog into this as well. So, I was actually referred by one of my friends / subscribers, hi Sean, to try to make longer gameplay videos. I'm not really sure if he was joking or not, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. But I've made a lot of 10-second, 30-second, minute-long gameplay videos here recently. And it's just been oh, here's a snippet of something that was really stupid that happened. Or here's a snippet of something I thought was just amazing. Or here's a snippet of a game for no reason. Yeah. So I wanted to try something different. So the problem with this, though, is right now I'm recording the voiceover on my laptop, which right now, it sounds good, but you should have heard before. It was really distorted and vibrating sounding. And it was because somehow my microphone boost got turned up by like 10 decibels, and I don't understand how, but it did, and it sounded like really distorted for some reason. And yeah, so changed that, fixed it, sounded really good. Tried to use my Xbox One headset, didn't work really good. It really sounded really quiet, mainly because it's not meant to be plugged into a chat plug on a PC. At least not with like splitters or anything. So I'm also sitting in the office. That's why you hear the whining chair. Yeah. I got a new sticker for the car. You'll probably see that in a vlog in the future, I'm assuming, just because I want to show it off. And yeah. So other thing that happened is I told you guys how I applied at Green Hills Theater for the full-time manager position. This was a couple days ago. I think it was last week, midweek sometime. And I applied to it. I haven't heard anything. Well, I went through the process of trying to locate Green Hills' number, which was a headache. And I got Regal's hotline, and they said, oh, well, here's their actual phone number. So I called their actual phone number. It took me to the box office phone. And then I said, hey, I'm wanting to know the status on a manager position application. And they're like, oh, well, I'll just transfer you to the manager. So then they put me on hold. And then the manager talked to me, and he said, well, the GM has stepped out for the rest of the day. Here's his email. So I got his email account, and I emailed him. And I didn't notice till an hour later that he had emailed me back 20 minutes after I'd sent the last email, and said that basically what I had said was, hi, my name is Brandon Prosser. I applied for your full-time associate manager position at your theater. My GM at my theater is insert name here. I want to know what's going on, if I'm being considered for the position, if there's any updates. Do you need anything else from me? Interviews, anything? Is something going on? Do you have to postpone it? Let me know. So he emails me back like 20 minutes later and says, what's your position right now? Are you floor staff or management? And can you meet for an interview tomorrow? Well, I didn't realize that until he had responded until like an hour later. So I responded and said, I'm floor staff, and I'm working at Opry Mills tomorrow from 9 to 5, but I'm open anytime after that, and I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. And he never responded after that, so I'm assuming he actually went home after that. So I'm going to pack a regular manager outfit, I guess you could say, in the backseat of my car when I go to work. Well, technically today now, just to, do that. And just in case something happens. And we'll see. Hopefully I get it, because that's a full-time job with benefits, and it's something that I already know. The only difference is it's in a different location. And it's the same distance from my house to there right now. I would hopefully want to transfer back to Opry Mills at some point in time, but whatever. Yeah. So that's happening. I also applied to a couple other places at Asurion again. Applied for a couple of positions that are through Tennessee State, like the actual state. Working for the state, I mean. Applied for, I think, one or two things for the feds. It was random stuff, though, because it was like, the stuff for Tennessee State was like, account clerk or bookkeeper or something, or secretary or something like that, which they were getting paid pretty good. and you work for the state, so you get like, you get pensions and stuff. And then the feds one was interesting because it was working for TSA, and it's basically the airport security here in Nashville at the BNA airport. And the questions on there, and I had one hell of a Snapchat story for this. The questions on there were ridiculous. It was a 52 questionnaire, I think. 52 questions on the questionnaire. And like half of them were like ridiculous stuff that I don't understand why they would want someone to. They think that someone would confess to this type of stuff. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? So it was stuff like, please answer yes or no to the things you may have been charged for, or might have been, basically charged for. So like it literally got down to the point where it was like, have you ever possessed illegal drug paraphernalia? Have you ever, have you ever committed sexual battery or rape? Have you ever attempted murder? Have you ever been charged for attempted murder? And then there was one that just said murder, ? Have you ever been charged for arson? Stuff like that. And it was just like, you really think someone is going to like confess that online on an application? Like, no. Like, you can go look it up. I haven't done any of that stuff, at least I don't think so. But, yeah, I'm just like, okay, someone's really going to confess this. Alright, well, if you do that, you're really stupid. Because you're probably going to have the feds at your door in about 5 fucking seconds, but whatever. Okay. So that happened. And, yeah. The only other thing I can think to talk about is the toilet in my bathroom started not wanting to flush, or I mean not that. It started to fill up with water out of nowhere, and it wouldn't stop. Luckily, it has a overfill valve hole, I guess, thing. And it would drain through that, but for some reason it wouldn't stop. So the whole pump has to be replaced inside of the toilet. That's just fucking great. So right now, I've got 2 toilets in my house, but right now the toilet in my bathroom is currently shut off. Because it keeps wanting to overflow with water, and I don't feel like paying for a really high water bill. So yeah. And also, it would overflow the septic tank in the front yard. So, yeah, there's that too. So, remember, like, comment, subscribe. Like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. Next time should be a vlog, or maybe if I get good reception for this video, maybe another gameplay video. Might be shorter, might be longer, whatever people think. I don't really know and or care. So until next time, bye.